Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm super pumped up about this Coach Sneak Peek and that you guys are a part of this journey with us. So the thing that I want to talk about you guys today is the mere fact of the simplicity of Team Beachbody and being a coach. There's what is called in Team Beachbody the 3 vital behaviors. And this is taught by Beachbody as a company to help coaches become successful. And when you do these 3 things consistently over time, you will have success in your fitness and health transformation as well as in your business. Now, let's remember that as you build a business, for example, if that's your goal as a coach, your results will vary depending on your own effort and the skills that you build and the way that you can connect with people, correct? But what I want to talk about are these 3 vital behaviors. The first one, and what I feel is the most important one, is to be proof that the products work. And what being proof that the products work truly means is that you're using the nutritional supplements, you're using Shakeology, you're following the meal plans, and you're following the DVD programs, whichever one it is that you choose. And I personally start like 95% of my friends and family on the 21-day fix. So you need to be proof that the products work, because first and foremost, as a part of this team and culture, I do not want you to be selling something that you don't believe in and that's not changing your life. So that's the first and foremost thing that I want you to think about as one of the vital behaviors, is being proof that the products work. We want you to have results with these programs. These are world-class fitness programs, #1 rated infomercial programs, and the best nutritional plans and supplements that you can be using for your own transformation. So that's vital behavior #1. Second vital behavior is just as important, and my favorite part of being a Team Beachbody coach is the personal development. Now, you may be thinking, what's personal development? What's personal growth? And to be honest, I had never read a personal development book in my life. I'm 34 years old, and I've never read one in my life until I became a coach at the age of 30 years old. So, the first book that I started off was a book called The Slight Edge and the Compound Effect. It taught me that simple, daily, positive actions in your life will drastically change your life over time as they compound. And it changed the way that I thought. But if you guys could see, over here is one of my most prized possessions. It's my book, my shelf full of personal development books. And what I want you guys to know about personal development is it improves all areas of your life. It's not just to build a business. It improves your mindset, the way you think, your positivity, your happiness, your joy, finding your purpose, better relationships with your spouse, better relationships with your daughters. These are all books that I have read over the past 4.5 years that have completely changed who I am as a person. And that's the thing that I hear most often from, let's say, family or friends or relatives I haven't seen in years. They'll be like, you are a completely different person. I see now how this business works for you because you're different than you were before. You're more confident, you're more positive, you have a better mindset, you have knowledge, and you help people. And so that's been the most amazing part for me, is growing as a person, truly finding out what my purpose is as a person, and then teaching other people to read these books, to listen to these audios. So, I wasn't much of a reader in the beginning, and in all honesty, the first books that I ever read, I actually listened to them by downloading them onto my MP3 player at the time. And now I listen every day while I'm sitting here at my desk working from home. I listen to them on YouTube and Audible and all these other places where you can get any audiobooks. So we have lists of books that you can read that will help you. The book that you choose will be dependent on what you struggle with, what you need to increase your skills in. If you don't believe in yourself, that's the kind of book we're going to be recommending to you. If you don't know how to set goals, we're going to be teaching you to read those books that talk to you about setting goals. If you don't know what your purpose in life is and you're kind of lost in that aspect, we'll help request books to you that will help you find your purpose in life. So personal development has completely changed me. It's completely changed my wife. Our kids are actually into reading books now as well. And it's just a part of who we are and who we're becoming. And that's my absolute favorite part, is to see somebody go through their own transformation of the mind. And to be in all honest, when I lead into the third vital behavior, which is invite, a lot of my invite process is not trying to invite somebody to be a coach right away or invite them to be a challenger. I'm inviting them to listen to these audiobooks and these clips on YouTube where they begin to change their mindset and the way they think. And then they understand the bigger picture of what it means to be physically strong, strong inside with the way that your organs function because you're eating properly. They get to see how life is different when you have a purpose, when you're surrounded by positive people that lift you up, right? So that's one way that I'm inviting, is sharing my personal development clips that impact me. I share them with people on Facebook. I send them a private link, or sell it to their email, send it to their email, or I send it to their text message with a link to a YouTube audio. And I'm teaching people the personal growth aspect. And that's absolutely, like I said, I can't talk about it enough, how much it means to me to be able to grow myself personally every single day. And one thing I was thinking about, if you're not growing, you're dying. So one of my goals out of this group is, if you decide to be a Beachbody coach or not, I am going to try to get you to start listening to these audiobooks, because it will change your mindset and your life despite. So that is the second vital behavior. And just to let you guys know, I've listened to or read over 52 books every single year for the past 4.5 years, and it has completely altered the course of our lives. So I want you guys to think about that, and that's one of the vital behaviors. The second vital behavior of being a successful coach is growing yourself as a person. And that's actually what inspires people a lot. The transformation photos inspire, yes, by being proof the products work, but your transformation of the mind and who you are as a person, and you actually coming out of your shell and becoming the person that God designed you to be, that is the thing that inspires other people, and that's personal development, the second vital behavior. So two pretty simple things, right? And they have just to do with you working on yourself, working hard on that part of your life. So the third vital behavior is invite, invite, invite. And this can sound scary in the beginning, but I'm going to eliminate that thought for you and tell you what it means to do invite, invite, invite. So I'm going to think about, so recently, Gabby and I, for our date nights, we watch a show called Blue Bloods, and we absolutely love Blue Bloods. Now, we don't have television, we don't have cable, and we never have in the 9 years that we've been married, but I did get a subscription to Hulu, where we can watch shows. That's the thing that I like to do to unwind after building my business, and it's the thing that my wife likes to do. Her love language is quality time, so we spend time watching that together. But I love it. So the way invite, invite, invite works is you're inviting people to be a part of Team Beachbody, to try the products, to try the workout programs, to try the nutritional supplements, to become a coach, to join your team. There's all these different things you can invite them to join a sneak peek like this, to where they can be educated about it and then make the decision to join your team, right? So that's an invite, but I want you to think of it in a different way, because what it is it's like me telling you, hey, like we run into each other at the store and we're just talking, and you mention a movie you go to, and you're excited about it. And then I'm like, oh, dude, it's so awesome. We've been watching this show called Blue Bloods, and we absolutely love the storyline to it. We love the actors in it, and it's what we do. We watch one episode, 45 minutes every single day. It's my time with my wife, and it's just a great show, and we love it. You should watch it sometime. So right there, I just invited you to watch Blue Blood. So if you go watch it, that's awesome. You may like it, and I'll be excited for you, and we'll talk about it, and that will be Blue Blood partners or whatever. But what I want you to think about is, if you don't ever go watch that show, or you tell me, nah, I don't watch TV, I'm going to be like, oh, that's awesome. That's totally cool, man. It's okay. I just wanted to share it with you. So that's what an invite is. The same thing would go like, let's say there's, and I'll just say it in Idaho Falls, there's a restaurant, a Mexican food restaurant called Pachangas, and we absolutely love it. Every birthday, we go to Pachangas. Every celebration after like a Super Saturday event with Beachbody, we go to Pachangas with our leaders, and I just love the carne asada plate. So if you ask me, dude, I see you went out to eat with your wife, where do you like to go out to eat? Or I'm new to town, what do you suggest? I'm going to say Pachangas, because it's something that I love, right? The same thing goes with Team Beachbody. So that's what invite is in this process of the three vital behaviors. Invite is sharing something that you love with somebody else. Now, if you don't go to Pachangas, I'm not going to be offended. Or if you go and you love it and you come back and tell me, I'm going to be like, yeah, awesome, we're Pachanga buddies, right? I'm going to celebrate that. We'll be Pachanga buddies. Maybe we'll go on a lunch date to Pachangas together, But if you don't like it, or let's say you even go and you don't like it, I'm not going to be offended, and I'm not going to think that I'm a failure at recommending restaurants to my friends. So that's how I want you to look at invite. As you begin to transform your mind with personal development, transform your health in your body with the programs and with the nutritional supplements, you will want to share that with other people. And what I want you to know is that is simply what invite is. It means you're just sharing it with everybody you meet. When you run into your neighbor, he's like, hey, dude, you look like you lost some weight. What are you doing? Dude, I'm doing P90X and drinking Shakeology. It's dense nutritional supplements, got over 70 ingredients. The cool thing is it actually got me off of using Rockstar energy drinks for energy at work, and I'm absolutely loving it. And the cool thing is I'm helping people with these programs. Like, you asked me about my weight. Are you trying to lose weight? And if he tells me, I'm going to invite him to try it with me. And that's what the invite process means. Now, if he tells me, I'm not ready, or I don't have enough money, or any of those things, I'm not going to be offended, because I can understand that. I understand when I wanted to start, it took me months before I could actually start my program as well because of our financial situation. So that's what invite means. It's just you're sharing with other people what you're going through and how your life is changing. And I can tell you it has drastically changed our entire lives. I told you through the personal development, it's changed our lives. It was an amazing thing. Yesterday, recently, first of all, I brought my wife and I home from work over 3.5 years ago. My mom, I brought her home from her job 3 years ago, and she's been a full-time assistant working for me from home, so she gets to work from home with her own hours. And then just recently, 3 weeks ago, I retired my dad 8 years early from his career as well, to be able to help us with things in our business with Team Beachbody. And the cool thing is he was over here hanging out with my kids while I was writing some posts in the morning on Facebook. And I came out and he was listening to the personal development audios that I've suggested and that I talk about. So it's been absolutely awesome to see even my parents' mindset change, my friends, seeing them get healthier. And my dad's doing a workout program called Size, and he had recently had a knee replacement. So he's doing modified versions of the dance workout, and he's been drinking Shakeology for the past 4.5 years as well. So it's awesome to see how not only it's changed our lives, but it's drastically altered the lives of 40,000 team members, as well as my parents and my family. So I want you guys to think about that. And the cool thing is, guys, I'm still doing the same thing that I did 4.5 years ago when I first fell in love with P90X and using Shakeology and being a part of Team Beachbody. Being a part of it, I love hanging out with my Beachbody friends. They've become some of my best friends in life. And I love talking about our workouts, and I love sharing, before it was sharing perhaps crude or funny humor YouTube videos. Now we're sharing with each other inspirational videos, leadership videos. And it's just the most amazing shift in our lives and in the lives of my best friends and the people that have joined us in this journey. So I'm excited for you guys to look at the 3 vital behaviors and see how it will improve your life. And like I said, I've been doing this for 4.5 years. It's still the same thing that I do every single day. I wake up, I do my personal development, and I teach it, and I do my workout, and I talk about it, and I just build relationships with people every day, sharing how amazing it is and that I know it can improve their life as well. And if they tell me no, I'm okay with that. Right? But I'm going to keep sharing it with people until I find the people that are truly ready for that change. And I want to be a part of that. And that's my purpose in life. So I love you guys. I thank you so much for being a part of this Coach Sneak Peek. And remember, ask questions. We're here to help you. And I'm excited for you guys to be a part of our team and our culture of the most awesome people in the world. Love you guys.